Welcome. Welcome to this paper. We are going to solve the compulsory questions in this paper. The first one, the A part of question 1, it says that given 7 minus 2x, 9, 5x plus 17 are consecutive terms of a geometric progression with common ratio r greater than 0. Find the values of x. So this is a geometric progression. So we can find a common ratio using this and this. So 5x plus 17 over 9. We can also find a common ratio using this and this. So that will be 9 over 7 minus 2x. Since they are since they are all common ratios, they are equal. They are all giving us an equal value. We can now cross multiply. So 5x plus 17 times 7 minus 2x is equal to 9 times 9, which is 81. Now let's expand. So 5x times 7 will give us 35x. Then we have 17 times 7 will give us 119. Then 17 times this will give us minus 38x. Then 5x times minus 2x will give us minus 10x squared is equal to 81. Now I'm sending the 10x squared to the other side. That will give me positive 10x squared. Then I have 35 minus 34. So there's a mistake there. The 17 times 2 should be 34. So 35 minus 34x will be positive x. But I'm sending it to where the 81 is. So it becomes minus x. Then I'm going to subtract 81 and 119. So 81 minus 119, because the 81 is already there, minus 119, that will give me minus 81 minus 119. That will give me 81 minus 119. 81 minus 119. That's negative 38 is equal to 0. So I need to multiply 10 by negative 38. So that will give me, this is the same as negative 10 times 2 times 19. So that will give me negative 20 times 19. So I can stop here because I'll get negative 20 and 19. That will add up to negative x. So it means that the factors are negative 20 and 19. So I'm replacing I'm replacing negative x by negative 20x plus 19x, because when I add them, I'll get negative x. So I can now factor. So 10 out, 10x out, then I have x minus 2. Then we have positive 19 out. Then we have x minus 2 equals 0. So the factors will be 10x plus 19 into bracket x minus 2 is equal to 0. So we have either 10x plus 19 equals 0, or we have x minus 2 equals 0. So x is either equal to negative 19 over 10 or negative 1.9, then x equal positive 2. Two positive numbers are in the ratio 3:4. The sum of thrice the first number and twice the second is 68. Find a smaller number. So we're given that two positive numbers are in the ratio 3 and 4. So let the numbers be x and y. So they'll be in the ratio 3:4 when we simplify it. So this can be rewritten as x over y is equal to 3/4, or x is equal to 3/4y. We are going to form simultaneous equation, so we can call this equation 1. Now, we are also given that the sum of thrice the first number, so 3 times of x, and twice the second, so 2 times of y, is 68. So let's call this equation 2. So we can put equation 1 and equation 2. This will imply that 3x is now 3/4y. 3x plus 2y is equal to 68. Let's create a fraction by multiplying through by 4. So that will give me 9y. So 2y times 4 will give you 8y. So the first term is giving us 9y because when we multiply through by 4, the 4 will create the denominator. Then 3 times 3 will be 9 times y will be 9y is equal to 68. 68 times 4. So 17y is equal to 68 times 4. So we will divide both sides by 17. So that will give us y is equal to 68 times 4 over 17. Because 17 will go into 68 4 times. Therefore, y is equal to 16. Because 4 times 4 is 16. Then again, we need to find the value of x. So x is equal to 3/4 times y. But now y is 16. So This will go here 4 times. So 3, 4, 12. So the smaller number, therefore the smaller number is 12. Smaller number is smaller number is 12. Now let's look at the next question. Given that y is equal to this expression that you are seeing here, all into bracket PR over M minus P square R exponent negative 3 over 2. Make R the subject. So to begin, let us do this. Let's do something like this. There's so many ways you can start it, but square both sides. I'm squaring this and I'll square this. So when I do that, I'll get y squared is equal to the 2 here, will cancel these 2 here, is equal to PR over M minus P squared R, all exponent negative 3. Then what I'm going to do is that I want a positive exponent. So what should I do? What I can do is I'll find the LCM for the expressions in the bracket. So I'm writing y squared is equal to PR minus MP squared R all over M is equal to exponent negative 3. Good. Now I want to have a positive exponent so that I can work with it. So I'm going to reciprocate the number, the fraction in the bracket, so that the whole thing becomes something like this: y squared is equal to m over m over PR minus MP squared R, all exponents positive 3. Now I'm going to take the cube root of both sides. I'm going to take the cube root of both sides. So this will give me cube root of y squared is equal to m over PR minus MP squared R. Now what I can do next is to cross multiply, to swap this expression here and this one. So that will give me PR minus MP squared R is equal to m over cube root of y squared. Now I can factor the left hand side, so I'll have R outside, then I have P minus MP squared, and that will be equal to m over cubic root of y squared. So I need to just divide both sides by P minus MP squared. So R will be equal to m over cubic root of y squared divided by m minus MP squared. So m minus mp squared. Okay, it's rather p minus mp squared. P minus mp squared. So I can multiply by the reciprocal of this. So r will now be equal to m all over cubic root of y squared cubic root of y squared into bracket cubic root of y squared. I'm factoring the p out so that it will look nice. So p into bracket 1 minus mp. So that will be the r, the subject. Now I want to find the value of r when y equal negative 8, m equal 1, and p equal 3. So let's do that. So the b part, we substitute. So r will now be equal to m, which is 1 all over y, which is, so we have cubic root of negative 8 squared, times p is 3. So times 3 so times 3 into bracket 1 minus m, which is 1 times 3 times 3. So let's see what this will give us. So this will give us r to be equal to 1 over cubic root of 64 times 3 times 1 minus 3 is negative 2. So now give us r to be equal to 1 over cubic root of 64. The number that multiply itself 3 times to get 64 is 4. So 4 times negative 6. So that will give us r to be equal to negative 1 over 24. A chord subtends an angle of 72 degrees at the center of a circle of radius 24.5 meters. Calculate the perimeter of the minor segment. The length of an arc is given by theta over 360 degrees times the circumference of the circle, which is 2 pi r. So the L here is the length of the arc. We add it to the radius. So let's find the length of the arc and add it to 2 times of the radius. So theta is the angle at the center here. That is 72 degrees. So L will be equal to 72 degrees over 360 degrees times 2 times pi, which we were given to be 22 over 7, times the radius, which is 24.5. So let's see how we simplify this. So 2 times 24.5 will be 49. 49 and 7 can divide 49. Then 72 over 360. 72 over 360 is 1 over 5. So the whole thing will become like L equal 1 over 5 times 22 over 7 times 49, because the 2 times this will give us 49. 2 times 24.5 will give us 49. Good. So 7 can cancel 49 7 times. So the length will be equal to 1 over 5 times 22 times 7. So let's see what that will give us. 22 times 7 over 5. That will give us 30.8. 30.8. So now we can illustrate this on the diagram like this. This is the center of the circle, and the angle of the center is 72. So we can divide it into 2 equal parts, and that will give us 36 degrees each. So using the trig ratios, we know sine 36 degrees will be equal to opposite, which is, let me call this D. We need to find the length of this whole chord from here to here. So half of it, I'm calling it D. So sine 36 will be D over hypotenuse, which is 24.5. So D will be equal to 24.5 sine 36 degrees. Now we need to multiply it by 2 to get a distance up to here. So 2D will be equal to 2 times of this sine, that's 24.5 sine 36. So that will be equal to 49 sine 36 degrees. And what would that give us? That will give us 28.801. So you can work more than 2 decimal places. Then we can now add this to 30.8, and that will give us the perimeter of the minor segment. So this is the minor segment. So we add the distance from here to here, which is 2D, 28.801, times the length of the arc, which is, so perimeter is equal to 30.8 plus 28.801. And that will give us 59.6. 59.60 meters. So I'm leaving it to 2 decimal places because they didn't ask me anything. They didn't ask me any decimal point, decimal number of places in the question. We have this one here. In the diagram, BCDE is a circle with center A. So the center is A here. Angle BCD is 2x plus 40. So this is angle BCD. Angle BAD is 5x minus 35. So this angle here is 5x minus 35 degrees. Angle BED, angle BED is 2y plus 10 degrees. So this is 2y plus 10 degrees. And angle ADC is 40 degrees. This is 40 degrees. Find the values of x and y. So let's begin. We are going to use the circuit theorems to find equations, simultaneous equations. Then we solve them. So, for instance, we know that the angle at the center is 2 times the one at the circumference. So, angle at center 5x, sorry, 5x minus 35 degrees is equal to 2 times of the angle at the circumference here, which is 2y plus 10 degrees. So if we expand this, we get 5x minus 35. 2 times 2y is 4y, and 2 times 10 is 20. So 5x minus 4y, because the y comes to the other side, is equal to 20 plus 35, which is 55. So let's call this our first equation, equation 1. Then we also have this angle here and this angle. They are cyclic quadrilaterals. Cyclic quadrilaterals. So it means when we add the angles, it will add up to 180. Cyclic quadrilateral because quadrilateral B, C, D, E is touching the vertices. The vertices are on the circumference of the circle. So when we add all these angles, the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral, we should get 180. So 2y plus 10, then plus 2x plus 40 is equal to 180 degrees. So this will give us 2y plus 2x is equal to 180 minus 50, because 10 plus 40 is 50. And when it comes to the other side of the equal to sign, it becomes minus. So 180 minus 50 will be 130. 130. Good. Now I'm going to multiply through by 2. So that I'll get, I want to multiply through this one by 2. So 2y times 2. The reason why I'm doing this is that I'm seeing negative 4y here. So when I multiply through by 2, I'll get something that if I add it will get rid of the y. So I'm multiplying by 2, but I'm starting with the x term so that it will be in order. So 2 times 2x is 4x, and 2 times 2y will be plus 4y, and 2 times 130 is 260. This is equation 2. Now I can add equation 2 and equation 1 so that the y terms will be eliminated. So 5x plus 4, let me change the ink. 5x plus 4x will be equal to 9x, and negative 4y plus 4y will be equal to 0. Then 260 plus 55 will be 315. So we divide both sides by 9. So x is equal to 315 divided by 9, and that will give us 35. Then to find y, we can put x into any of the equations. I'm going to choose the equation 1 because the coefficients are not that big. So put x equal 35 into equation 1, and that will give you 5 times 35 minus 4y is equal to 55. So let's see. 5 times 35 will give you 175 minus 4y is equal to 55. So I'm sending the 4y to the other side, so that will get positive. And I'll bring the 55 here. So that will give me 120. So now if I divide both sides by 4, I'll get y to be equal to 30. So y is 30 and x is 35. Y is 30 and x is 35. Now we are asked to find angle ABC. So angle ABC, we need to find this angle and this angle and this angle. Add them. Then we subtract it from 360. Because that is a quadrilateral and all the angles should be 360. So let's substitute x equal 35 here. So 5 times 35 minus 5 times 35 minus 35. That will give us 140. So this angle here is 140. 140 degrees. Then let's find 2x plus 40. 2x plus 40. So 2 times 35 plus 40. So this angle here is 110. 110. So angle BAD plus 40 plus 140 plus 110 should be equal to 360. Angle BAD plus 40 plus 140 plus 110 should be equal to 360 degrees. So angle BAD, ABC, sorry, angle ABC, angle ABC plus 40, 180 plus 110, 180 plus 110, that'll give you 290 is equal to 360 degrees. So angle ABC will be equal to 360 degrees minus 290 degrees, and that will be equal to 70 degrees. So we are done with angle ABC. Now let's look at the number 5 question. Given that m equal to 30 degrees and n equal to 45, simplify without using calculator m minus n over mn. So m minus n over mn. So that will be tan 30 degrees minus tan 45 over mn. mn, so tan 30 degrees times tan 45 degrees. And 30 will give you root 3 over 3. Root 3 over 3 minus tan 45, which is 1, all over root 3 over 3 times 1. So this will be equal to, you find the LCM in the denominator, so we have 3. We have 3, 3, then 3 goes into 3 once times root 3 is root 3. And this one is like over 1. 1 goes into 3 3 times 1, 3. Divided by, I've changed this long sign to division. Divided by, then the down one is root 3 over 3. Now I can multiply by the reciprocal of this. So I'll get root 3 minus 3 over 3 times 3 over root 3. So the 3's will cancel out. We are left with root 3 minus 3 all over root 3. I'm going to share the denominator for both the numerator and the numerators. So I'll get root 3 over root 3 minus 3 over root 3 minus 3 over root 3 over root 3. So that will give me 1 minus 3 over root 3. I need to rationalize this by multiplying both the top and the down by root 3. So that will give me 3 times root 3, which is 3 root 3, over root 3 times 3 is 3. So the final answer will be 1 minus root 3. 1 minus root 3, which is in the form p plus q. P plus root q, where p is 1 and root and q is 3. Good. So let's look at the B part of question 5. There are 20 women in a bus. 15 of them wear glasses and 10 wear wristwatches. There are 20, so probability of choosing someone who is wearing a glass will be number of women wearing glass, which is 20, which is 15, over total women, which is 20. The probability of someone wearing wristwatch will be number of those who are wearing wristwatch, which is 10, over total women, which is 20. If a woman is choosing from the bus, find the probability that she wears both glasses and wristwatch. She wears both glasses and wristwatch. So we can use Venn diagram to solve this question. Let me see. If I draw a Venn diagram like this, then those who are wearing glasses are 15. Then those who are wearing wristwatch are 5. Now I don't know those who wear both, so I can represent this one with x. Then this one will be 5 minus x. and this one will be 15 minus x. Now if I add all of them, I should get the total number of women in there. This is 10, 10, 10. Sorry. So let me change the ink and do that correction first. So this is 10 and this is 10. So 10 minus x. So if I add all, I should get a total number, which is number of the universal set, which is 20. So 15 minus x, then plus x, plus 10 minus x should be equal to 20. So let's go. This will give us 0. 15 plus 10 is 25. Minus x is equal to 20. So minus x will be equal to 20 minus 25. Minus x is equal to negative 5. So negative x will be equal to 5. So those who wear both glasses and wristwatch are 5. So the probability of getting someone who wear both glasses and wristwatch, both, will be equal to 5 over 20, and that will be equal to 1 over 4. Thank you very much for watching up to this point. We are going to continue solving this paper, so please, if you have not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and also thank you for subscribing and adding it to your playlist. See you again in another video.